Well, hello, you guys. Welcome to TheCorner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. Finally, I have hit episode 7 of Freezing to continue on with my view stream of Freezing. Well, in this episode, we get, it's right after the battle between Satalizer and the transfer students. What ends up happening is they end up joining forces in this fight, and they are on the defensive. They're actually losing on the losing side of this battle. Things seem to not be going their way, and we learn a little bit more about Satalizer's past. Just a real quick, guys. I really gotta just get this out of my system so I can continue on with a serious review. So, without further ado, and with graphics to come with it, boobs and panties, boobs and panties, boobs and panties, boobs and panties, type of situation. Yeah, that just happened. I'm doing boobs and panties just to get it out because there's a lot of boobs in this episode and a lot of panties. And it's a big thing, but there was a lot of storyline in on this as well. So let's continue on with that review after that little segment for you guys. Alright, so we continue on with Satalizer's past, and we learn about what ends up happening with Satalizer and why she ends up being the way she is. Why she doesn't like to be touched and stuff like that. Well, her mother ends up marrying into a different family, and the stepbrother is really an asshole. Like, he used and abused Satalizer, and in the worst possible type of pretense. And I just realized that my camera's off a little bit and goes down to my picture. Anyways, so it's really sad on what kind of home she came from, and finally somebody finally helps her out, and she leaves the mansion. She finally gets out and becomes what she is. She becomes a blah. My mind just died completely right there. But so everything that in turn ends up happening with her not being able to let anybody touch her or anything like that is all by fault of her stepbrother, who literally used her as a toy and would touch her and do stuff to her. And yeah, that just makes me feel really sorry for Satalizer. It really does. Well, after the whole memory stops, Satalizer gets back up, and she is 10 times stronger than she was before. And she lets loose and opens up a gate of Pandora, of the Pandoras or something like that. I'm not sure what the Shinju was talking about, but it's a gate that she can open up as well. And they push forward. It's kind of like Pandora mode, it seems, but you know, in a more different fashion where wings start to grow and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me of certain other things. Anyways, so this time they are on the offensive. They are kicking ass. They are taking names, and they are winning. They get to the point where they knock them out, and things seem to be going well at this point. Except once they jump out of this mode they're in, they seem to be in pain. At that point, it's like a double-edged sword. It hurts just as much as if you weren't to use that type of situation. It causes more damage or something like that. From what I can tell, on top of that, there seems to be a lot when it comes down to the Pandora modes that we have been seeing so far. Well, the third years are down and out for the count, but they stand back up once one of the third years decides that she was going to jump in and finish it off. Well, when they get up and tell her to stay out, that's their fight, the president pops in and saves the day and stops the third years from doing anything. Well, in the end of all of this, we hit the president talking to the person that's actually causing the attacks from the third years, and tells her that she needs to back off. There is no because Satalizer is probably the strongest Pandora that is in this academy, and going at her by force is not going to solve anything. So maybe after this point, we'll probably start finding more of a truce-like situation happening after this point, and things starting to settle down from the third years trying to attack Satalizer in general. So what So I'm hoping that's what ends up happening, and Satalizer can actually get some rest, and things end up continuing on storyline base, where whether they continue on with fighting the actual enemy or continue on fighting other people. Well, I guess we'll find out in the end, won't we? So if you guys make sure if you get to comment below so we can talk about this video, because I would love to talk about the episode in general. I know there's other episodes out there, and we will continue on with this. I found out there's a second season. No, I knew there was a second season, and I'm going to be heading into that one right after this season. So freezing will continue on for a long while to come. So until the next time, guys, have a great day and a fun one as well. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button below. If you have any comments, the same thing goes for there. Leave your comment below. If you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys press the subscribe button right over here. And my latest two videos are right over here if you want to continue on my reviews. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one.